I did a feature on Austin Smith a couple weeks ago with relation to his Hobie candidacy, and he said that Welsh was actually one of the toughest players he's ever played against, and certainly in the league. Okay, can you just talk a little bit about his responsibility all over the ice and what he's meant for the team?
Well, his first year that he came in as a freshman, our previous coach Nate Lehman made him a winger instead of a centerman because what we hold our centers, we demand a lot from them. And I think last year when we put him back to center, and this year he's really grown a lot by playing 200 feet of ice. As sometimes as a winger you're not responsible for down low, and that's one of the areas where he's gotten better. I think through one-on-one video he's also gotten better at center, and he's a tough matchup for centermen, for other people, because he's a 6'3", 215-pound guy.
Your practice, I was actually talking to Don Vaughn, of all people. He was visiting. He was wearing his board shorts or whatever up in the stands, and he said he wanted to see how you ran practice because he had heard that you very rarely use the chalkboard. How do you keep the practice so up-tempo? You hardly ever gather the guys around and say, here's the next drill.
No, I like to kind of create a up-tempo practice. Don't like to go to the board much. Everyone has a different style. Our guys know the drills because we've ran them all year long. And we did a lot more chalk talk in October and November, a little bit December. But, the past few months, it's been, the practice is there, they know it. And we're going to be moving because the game's a fast game, and we want to be fast in practice.
The same question that I was asking the guys, can you think of a particular game where you really had your systems and your team challenged, and how you think you might be able to use that going forward?
Every game's been a challenge. Every team that we have faced has really pushed us hard. Lowell was, I thought, an excellent team, and I'm not taking away anything from Michigan State because they were as well. But I thought a tremendous battle that we had was RPI in those two games because we played each other so much, 5 times. And I thought Seth Appert and his coaching staff did an excellent job of breaking down a few things that they could.
I guess the last thing, can you speak a little bit about the community? Tampa Bay, it's a really great setup, it seems, so far. Just about how you've been treated and about the focus that you guys have trying to stay on the game despite all the attention. And it's a big question.
No, people have treated us. It's been an unbelievable experience. It's something that these players and coaching staff and sports staff here for Union will never forget. And it's experience like this in a positive way really kind of makes the Frozen Four and hockey in general. It's just such a great sport. These people are so friendly that are involved with it.
I kind of touched on one last thing in that the all-business approach has clearly been working for you. How much of that is to keep your team focused on the game at hand, and how much of it is to minimize the team thinking about all the distractions that are going on around them? Do you have a chance to kind of stop and smell the roses as you're going?
No, I really haven't. A lot of those guys have never been on a chartered flight before, so that was experience, or come off a chartered flight in the middle of a runway, and there's a reggae band and cheerleaders and youth hockey with the sticks. So all this is just something that it's good stuff. It's nice to have, but we came down here to play a hockey game, and hopefully 2. So that's been our focus.
Was there any Kentucky confetti on that plane after when you got on?
We did not see any.